What's up guys, Scott here with Wandering the Wilderness, and today I have another great product to bring to you. But this one is for training. So when you're doing your training for your own preparedness, for protecting your home, protecting your family, and personal self-defense, in my opinion, you should always have your gear on as you get comfortable and used to wearing that gear. And then that helps you in your preparedness journey, but also having good targets to practice on. And the target here behind me and the product that I am bringing you from Vtact, I highly recommend. Vtact has made this target dummy out of a dense composite type foam / rubber, and it has the raised section of vital organs. So this can get you used to hitting center mass and prepared to target these organs on your enemy that you're defending yourself against. As well, one of the great things about this is with this spray enamel on it, when you hit your shot, the red shows through. And because it's such a dense foam, it's almost going to, I'll say, self-repair. You can still kind of see where you hit, but you can get 500 to 1,000 rounds into one of these and just keep using it. Once you've shot your shots, you've hit it, you see where you've hit, that red comes through, you're ready to go to the firing line again and do some more training. You just hit it with some spray enamel. I'm just using some flat protective spray enamel. Spray over top of it, go back to training. Great product, all right? And if you own firearms, you should be training. You should be efficient, you should be safe, and you should know how to use your weapons, all right? That said, this target here comes with a couple of little hooks. You just put them in the holes, hang them where you're going to be doing your training at, and then you can use this for quite some time. Like I said, 500 to 1,000 rounds. Caliper doesn't matter. I've shot this thing with 7.62. I've shot it with the 9mm, 22, 30-06. It handles it all just the same. Shoot as much as you want, whatever caliper you want. Spray paint and go back to the range again. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to my range and we're going to do a little bit of training. Going to be focusing on the 9mm, practicing on this dummy outside. Stick with me, guys. Alright guys, here we are on my range here at my house. As you can see, we have 10 yards, 30 yards, and 50 yards. Alright, so we're going to be focusing on this 10 yards close range. I'm going to be using my EDC. It is the Ruger LC9S. This is what I carry every day. Holds 7+1, and I always have one in the chamber. Every second counts in a self-defense scenario, but everyone may not have the skill set to carry one in the chamber, but that is how I always carry. With that said, we're going to do a little training and some shooting on this dummy from Vtact and see how it functions. Alright, so once you did some shooting, you see obviously where your hits are. Just come over with spray paint. Now obviously it's going to work a little better if you give it some dry time. And just target a different area. So we're going to go take another round. We're going to target the head. Alright guys, you see I painted it all back up. Got it looking about good as new. Now we're going to try some 12 gauge. I got some number 6 and some number 8. We're going to be about 10 yards away. Just take a couple shots and just see how this thing performs. Alright, that's one shot with the number 6. As you can see right here, the plug even traveled through and was stuck in, but it took it all just fine. So we're going to try number 8 on here. Let me freshen up the paint and we'll try again. All right, let's hit it. All right, so obviously the paint was still wet, so it didn't have the same results, but you could still see I obviously destroyed that target. 10 yards, that sucker ain't going nowhere. So anyway, I'm going to get a little closer look onto this for you guys so you can see the damage to the actual target itself, and then you know, we'll talk about it a little more. Alright guys, I wanted to get kind of close on this so you can see the results. I just went over it with paint, and we can see obviously there's all kinds of holes in the head, and that's from previous shooting as well, not just this time. You can see all the little specks from the shotgun, but this thing is absolutely still a viable, usable target, right? I'm gonna turn it around. So you can see we obviously have some holes from shooting, and again, some of this is from previous shooting times, but I mean the pellets from the shotgun didn't even go all the way through at 10 yards. You know, it looks like maybe some did, but then we got the 9mm, and I've also used, like I said, 7.62, 22, and 30-06 on this thing, and there's still a lot of density and quality space for target practice on this thing. Again, you're going to get your most effective results on the showing the red of the target when you did some shooting, repainted it, let it dry, and then do it again. But this thing is holding up great, so I'm going to highly recommend this product. Alright guys, if you're serious about your training when it comes to being prepared, self-defense, home protection, hunting, trapping, or just shooting for fun, I highly recommend these targets. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. Make sure you guys go get you some. Well worth their money. Far better than paper, and it will definitely improve and increase your training and shot placement. Thanks for watching guys. God bless.